Why is it these government departments, the people that work there, have all got attitude? You'd think that you owe them everything. They are supposed to serve the man in the street or the public. And every department you go to, whether it's Home Affairs, SARSA, you go for your ID card, or Grays Hospital, or Northdale Hospital, they're all full of attitude, as if they're doing you a big favour. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, if there was none of this, they wouldn't have any jobs. But anyway, that's another story. But last week I had the pleasure of going to SARSA. Pleasure, use that term loosely. And the female that I dealt with, after sitting there the whole day, was so full of herself, she needed taking one side and a good talking to, because she had no idea how to speak to the public. She demanded stuff from us that we weren't told to take. A couple of weeks ago, I got an SMS from SARSA telling me what to take, and it was like my ID and bank statement. I think there were three things which I took. When we eventually get to the counter, oh no, she needs this. She needs the rates for the house. We don't have a rates thing yet because we've just bought the place and we're waiting for rates from the department again. Once again, we sit and wait on a government department. The transfer for this house took 2.5 years to come. Go figure. Now, at the end of the day, I said to her, look, why do you need all this stuff? Oh no, we need it. I thought, yeah, do we need it or do you need it? Are you being bloody difficult? Anyway, long story cut short, I said to my wife, come, let's go. She can take her pension and shove it up her arse. And I'm sorry for that, but that's how I felt at the time, and I still feel like that. But then she wants letters from my family, because occasionally they will help us and put a little bit of money in the account. They want to know where that money's coming from and why and when and all the rest of it. I mean, that's just a little token from my boys, like a thank you and a help you folks, But anyway, long story cut short, I'm not very happy with the government departments. There's nobody in charge. If there are, they don't know what they're doing. There's nobody in charge there. There should be. There should be somebody who knows that job. There should be someone who knows everybody's job backwards, so they can train their staff. There's no training going on whatsoever, because obviously they don't know what's going on. But now, there was something else I was going to add to this, and I thought, should I, shouldn't I? No, let's leave that for another video. It's also a rant and a bitch and a moan about these people. No, let me tell you. I went and I got a water meter installed, a pay-as-you-go water meter, organised through UMDUM, who are the people up here in Hilton. And I asked a couple of questions and nobody could answer. And there's 5 people in the office and they're just shooting glances at one another, hoping that somebody's going to jump in and tell them the answer. Nobody knows what's going on. And I said to the one woman there, I said, have you had training with this? No. I said, so you don't know what's happening? No. So what about the man in the street that pays to get this thing installed, has to sit through all the rigmarole of their paperwork to be told, I can't help you, I don't know what I'm talking about? Absolutely ridiculous. And there's so many people on our WhatsApp group, they've had the meters installed and they don't know what's going on because there's nobody qualified enough to tell anybody, or the man in the street or the people who've just got the meters. Nobody can tell them what to do, how to do it, when or where or whatever. Now, I could add on to this, but I'm not going to, because it's gonna get too deep and involved. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is these government departments are useless. There's no supervision. Nobody knows what's going on, whether it's a hospital or whether it's the place in Maritzburg or SARSA, whatever. No one knows what's going on. Nobody is in charge. That's what it boils down to. Nobody's in charge.